Welcome to Through the Table Podcast with Brian, JL, Tom, Rick, and Russ. So,
it could be somebody. It hasn't been a huge person every time.
No, because Matt Seidel was once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be who's was released in the big last release that
Samoa Joe?
Samoan Joe.
It can't be Samoa Joe, he's too big.
No.
He's gonna do something with Danielson and Mox, I think.
Yeah.
If he comes in.
William Regal.
He'd have to be cleared. Plus he's too old.
Yeah, can't he not wrestle?
No, I don't think he's. I don't
like
think
Devon got retired this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty Too Hottie.
Bubba Ray, he's doing nothing.
He does that way.
Grandmaster Sexay.
Oh no.
Jerry
the King Lawler.
Test.
Are we just naming people now?
I'm naming dead people.
Carlos Cabrera.
Moose.
Recently released yesterday.
Moose is who said Moose?
Me.
You're wrong. He's an Impact World Champion.
Josh Alexander.
He's in Canada.
He's a free agent now.
Right. And I'm sure it's the pay-per-views
March
3 weeks
6th.
away.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
Killer. You think they can get him
I think it's Killer Cross. So we have one for Killer Cross.
I hope not. It's Killer Cross because
since he's Canadian, you could get the work visa pretty quickly with Canada.
That's what I mean.
I think he could. Mm-hmm.
I think they would, especially because they name dropped him.
If it was like UK or something like that, that'd be a lot harder to get something done. But Canada for sure.
I think Josh Alexander would be a great addition to the roster.
Mm-hmm.
He just did a big thing on AEW on Impact where he said he was never leaving the company. And it would be funny if it was him, just because he did that promo.
Well, he left the company.
Yeah, they didn't renew his contract.
They didn't renew his contract.
Yeah, that's a strange.
I'm just saying on TV, it was funny that he kept saying, "Oh, I'll never leave. I'll never leave. I'll never leave."
And then they're like, "See you later."
Yeah,
and then a week later, he shows up on AEW.
Have fun in Canada, sucker.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about something big anyway.
Okay.
Well,
Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Craig Pittman would be a get.
Big balls?
Be a get. All right,
what does anybody think about the EC3 show promotion, the manga show?
I could get EC3.
Seriously. When I saw that, I was like, hey. And then I just went on living my life.
Oh, okay.
How quickly earlier in this podcast EC3 was money, and now he's not.
He was money. How many people were behind him, especially when he went from TNA to NXT?
Yeah.
He was a huge deal. I about him, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people that liked him.
They brought him up to the main roster, and all of a sudden it was like, hey,
and then
forget about this guy.
Oh, Vince hated him after that one match he had with Moxley.
Yeah.
And that was it for him. He blamed him for the match sucking, and that was it. That was his whole career in the downfall right there.
Sounds like a Buff Bagwell to me.
But my point with him was he was over Rover in Impact or TNA or whatever the hell it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when he showed up at NXT sitting in the crowd,
right?
Everyone. And then
it's a big deal.
Did he win the NXT title?
No, he never won the belt. He was in the match to win, and then Cole won the first North American title.
That's okay.
He beat him in that match there. He was involved in it.
That was when Adam Cole was in shape.
Well, he's getting back. He made an effort tonight.
I sent the messages to him. He was very upset by that, Russ.
As he should be.
We are the source.
He refrained from some sandwiches this week.
You see the dad bod sign in the crowd?
Not the best sign, but a very good sign.
Ooh, not the best sign at all.
No, yeah.
AEW has the sign of the week. That's for sure. Sign of the month, maybe.
That might be the sign of the last couple of years. I haven't seen
Yeah.
many. Other than the Nyla Rose one.
He's another guy that I wouldn't mind just him leaving AEW. Sean Spears.
That's my name.
And
oh my God, that was who I was looking for.
So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The other sign they show that Bryan Danielson cried at Old Yeller. He actually made comments on that yesterday.
I saw that. That was funny. I want to see. I can't wait till Sean Spears is like, I don't eat corn the long way.
I'm sure he'll yell it at some point.
Or during the July 4th episode, he's going to be offered corn.
Probably. Someone will make reference to him with it. You know they will. You know it.
I mean, he should. I would dive into that immediately.
Why wouldn't he make some money off of it?
Yeah.
I eat corn the long way. Or I make it. You can make it too that way.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. That's my nincompooperi.
Is that a real fire?
No, it's a TV.
Brian lit his couch on
but
fire.
No, we're talking about the fire that's behind the TV. That's happening. Right
yeah, that one. That's the fire.
Oopsie doopsie.
I'll be right back. Go ahead, Joe. Where are we going to go now?
I'm going to do my Hoovitude.
This week's
the God.
Who's that?
Gorillas of Destiny.
And why?
Why is that?
Because this weekend they might win the world title, the Impact World Tag Titles from the Good Brothers. Sorry, I've been up since 6.
So wait, they're the Juventud Wrestler of the Week because they're going
to win the titles.
Yeah,
they might. No, Russ, they might.
They might.
You forgot a key word. Might.
They're just putting on a good show. On Impact.
Yeah, they've been on Impact. They've been on.
Who did they fight on Impact? Did they beat anybody to get the title shot?
They beat Vision of Disorder, or whatever they're called.
Vision of Disorder.
No, sorry. Violent by Design.
Alice is there.
Dark Side of Malice.
Wow, they came back out of retirement.
Was that the Bill Ricker Boys and Girls Club?
It was. It was this whole sold out show.
Impact might run there. You never know.
From the rafters.
So anyway, GOD's got it right now. If not, I have backup, which is Thunder Rosa.
Why is that?
Because this week's match was really good.
It was.
I can't complain about it.
No.
And I'll throw the one. Let's just use Thunder Rosa. So just edit.
I kind of know what I get. It's fine.
Yeah, seriously.
Because he wasn't
lost when it's not
because
Matt Cardona.
he went on his honeymoon or whatever to Paris and all that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Can we change it to Matt Cardona Wrestler of the Week?
Seriously.
Never.
Yeah, it's never the Hoovy. It's the Matt Cardona Wrestler of the Week award from now on.
I don't trust it.
The Juventud Cardona Wrestler of the Week.
Matt Cardona presents the Juventud Wrestler of the Week.
There you go. Right.
Presented by Karate Fighters. Got to throw creative Karate Fighters somewhere in there.
Where do we go from there?
Going on.
We can go from there to the Elimination Chamber. Will there be any titles changed tomorrow?
No.
Will Cody Rhodes appear at the Elimination Chamber tomorrow?
No, they're already there.
Yeah, they've been there for a few days.
They left.
But
on
is
like
Cody
Wednesday.
in the air right now?
No. No way. He hasn't even signed anything yet.
The Forbidden Door.
Tony Khan owns the copyright, so Vince can't use it.
He has that copywritten?
Yep. He got a copywritten late last year. That's why they say it all the time.
Probably smart.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a possibility that it's a work too. Like I'm not holding out that it's
Until he shows up, I don't believe anything.
100%. It's wrestling.
It's Cody, and especially Cody. Cody loves to make up this stuff to make him bigger than ever.
Well, if it's a work, then he'll show up during Revolution.
Right.
Yeah.
He should.
He'll be the Joker.
He should go to like GCW on one of these weekends between the shows just to show up there.
Yeah.
At this part, though, I kind of hope he's gone.
I do too.
It's just like
until it happens, I just don't believe anything that goes on. I mean, even though all this stuff's out there, you could easily say something to somebody that's going to pick up on it.
I could totally see AEW. Like if it was any other company but AEW, I would be like, he's 100% gone.
Yeah, right.
But there's like, it's kind of like my when CM Punk before, I'm 95% sure this isn't a work.
Right.
And I'm 80%.
Right. But I mean, who knows? Cody will come back dressed as the Midnight Rider, be like, "Dad, I'm back."
I could see anything with Cody involved. You just never know.
Right.
Never know. He loves to fool people, so I don't know.
AEW is like, we're gonna have this cactus piranha tank death match, and Cody's like, sign me for a show.
This will get my dad's love.
Let me work friggin' Aaron Solo in the main event of Full Gear.
The no title changes.
I don't think so.
I don't see why they would change any.
Yeah.
But how does Lashley get out of the Elimination Chamber without losing? Because I can't see him beating Brock. Because you're not going to have Brock lose. I feel like you can't have Brock lose. You already had him lose at the Rumble. You can't have him lose at Elimination Chamber to going into WrestleMania.
I agree.
So what do you do? So do you just have Brock, win the title? Do we do title change and then you do a unification match at WrestleMania? Because I feel like that's they keep bringing it up too. Like
they claim they're not doing it for Mania, but who knows? They don't ever have a concrete idea what they're doing half the time.
Because I would say they probably still haven't booked it yet. Vince is probably still flying to Saudi Arabia right now on a napkin trying to book.
Apparently he's there.
Yeah, he's not there yet. All the talent's there and the producers are there, but Vince isn't there yet. He was leaving today to go there. I don't even know what the card is, so I don't even know.
I have no interest in it.
There's a bunch of women's matches.
Yep.
I know that women's have an Elimination Chamber. And Becky's fighting Lita.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
No, and then there's
I'm saying that's all I know is those two matches.
Goldberg,
Goldberg,
Roman.
Right. Goldberg and Roman. How could I forget?
Lita, Becky.
Or Goldberg said if he wins, he'll sign a new contract.
Yeah. The Usos versus the Viking Raiders.
Well, that's obvious who wins that one.
All right, you have the two Elimination Chamber matches. The first one is Lashley, Lesnar, AJ, Seth, Riddle, and Austin Theory. So obviously
that might be it then.
Then you got Roman Reigns, Goldberg, Becky Lynch, Lita. Then you have Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Doudrop versus Nikki versus Alexa Bliss.
That's
who the hell wins that one?
Also, too, that Alexa Bliss, stupid,
dumb,
stupid.
When is she going back out again? Because she's married.
I have no idea.
Probably after WrestleMania.
Little purple head Cabrera.
Then you also have Rey Mysterio versus The Miz.
Why?
False count anywhere. Madcap Moss, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, false count anywhere. It's Saudi Arabia.
Oh, so they're going to have the pinfall in the prince's bedroom or something?
Yep. All right, now is there a way that Drew McIntyre comes out with his sword and someone gets beheaded?
I mean, the Saudis would love that. That would be like the greatest thing
Just
for
shoot
them.
their machine guns in the sky.
Well, there goes Madcap Moss gimmick. He'll become somebody else again after they kill him. So show it like 11 a.m. again tomorrow.
Noontime,
it's noon. It's 9 a.m. LA.
I know they convinced him to move it to Saturday so they wouldn't have to do the show on a Wednesday again, and they agreed to that.
Oh, and the last match is Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville.
Ew.
So yeah, 3 women's matches out of the 8 matches.
Wow.
It's a lot of fabric.
Right?
Mhm.
A lot of 3X t-shirts happening.
Yep.
Yep.
What? Wow.
Something will occur.
So like, how do they get Brock out of the chamber then?
I think you have to have a like. I
Does
feel like
Roman go after him?
Roman
or
goes
something,
out
or-
there and takes him out somehow.
but how if he's in the elimination chamber? I mean, granted, Shawn Michaels snuck in there one time, but
Well, it all depends on what the first match is. That will dictate.
One of the 5 women's matches.
I was gonna say probably a women's match,
But that will dictate.
so they
like,
could get all the
like if
impure
Roman
thoughts
comes
out
if
early in the
Roman
show.
does his thing first or
We'll
whatever.
do all the women's matches in a row.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Maybe some 72 virgins. Bunch of blood money.
True that.
This so getting held hostage at the airport again.
Facts.
It's definitely happening. They by the 3rd women's match, they're going to be so pissed off that these women are actually doing something. Someone's going to scream Allah Akbar, and there goes the WWE. What are you going to do then, Russ? What are you going to do then?
They're making it back.
Oh, at least like 2 people. Well, Vince and Brock.
It's yeah.
Vince, Brock, and Roman. They're all
Roman,
in his
yeah.
plane together. That's it.
Yep.
Everyone else is fend for yourself. See you later.
That's all they need
They have
anyway.
their own flight pattern.
I know they said the last time they went over, a lot of guys paid for private planes
Yeah, because they definitely didn't want
because they
to.
didn't want to get stuck there again. Mm-hmm. And they flew right out after the show was over. They went right to the airport. They didn't go back to the hotel room, gather their stuff, get on the bus, and then go. Just the guys that don't want to pay money and do it had to do that.
I still can't believe they had that thing at the Royal Rumble where it was like, we're going back to Saudi Arabia. Like made it like the most exciting thing
Mhm.
ever, and then literally like the next commercial was like, when I lost my leg in Saudi Arabia.
That was
It's like
great.
what? Oh
Yep.
my god!
Yeah.
That was
Like-
crazy.
Literally the next commercial, and I'm just like, there's no way that like this isn't on purpose right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait for this to be like that stuff to be over though. I just
It won't
What
be.
do you have? What, another 7 years of it?
is it really that
That was a
long?
Yeah.
10-year contract.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They do 2 shows a year, and since they only did what, 1 in 2020, and they didn't go back to last year, they have to owe them 2 more shows. That was a
So it's-
10-year deal with 2 shows per year.
It's the Mark Henry deal.
But if you're getting $50 million a shot to go there,
It's gonna happen forever.
That's so much money.
that's just what the WWE gets off of it. That's not even what the guys get paid, because each guy gets paid different money off of that too. The Prince requests Goldberg to go there. He pays for Goldberg to go there.
I think that's hilarious though. Like especially like Goldberg's always like, this last run I'm doing it for my son. You know, I want him to see that I'm like
The
a
Prince is going to give you
superhero.
$4 million. Okay, I'm there.
I have a son.
You want to behead him? Okay, go ahead.
That much money, I'll buy another son.
Yeah, I want him to see me as a hero. get to shoot this. I get to shoot this prisoner of war with a gold plated AK-47.